In a thought-provoking exploration of modern emotional struggles, self-help commentator John Griffin recently released a video titled "Marriage is Not a Cure for Your Loneliness." The piece delves into the psychological and emotional complexity surrounding loneliness, particularly among men, and challenges the commonly held belief that romantic relationships or marriage are sufficient remedies for such feelings. Drawing from personal experience and philosophical reflection, Griffin argues that true healing comes not from seeking external validation through partnerships, but from an internal journey of self-improvement, introspection, and resilience. Griffin begins by recounting his own first crush with loneliness at age 20, following the end of a significant relationship. He candidly admits to being unprepared for the depth of emotional pain he experienced, describing it as unexpectedly profound and long-lasting. Rather than confronting these emotions directly, he initially sought distraction, turning to music, alcohol, and superficial romantic encounters as coping mechanism. However, he soon realized that these were only temporary diversions and that the underlying sense of isolation remains unresolved. The core message of the video is that loneliness, while painful, can be harnessed as a powerful motivator for growth if approached correctly. Instead of viewing solitude as inherently negative, Griffin encourages viewers to see it as an opportunity for self-development. He emphasizes the importance of redirecting emotional energy into constructive pursuits, such as physical fitness, intellectual engagement, or spiritual development, as healthier alternatives to destructive behaviors like substance abuse or impulsive relationship seeking. He warns against the tendency to hastily replace lost relationships with new ones, arguing that doing so often leads to further dissatisfaction and unhealthy dynamics. This behavior, he explains, stems from a misunderstanding of the complex nature of human connections and the unique role that individuals play in one's life. Replacing someone's emotionally significant with another person who merely fulfills surface-level needs frequently result in disappointment and repeated cycles of loneliness. Instead, Griffin proposed a more introspective approach, using periods of solitude as a catalyst for meaningful self-growth. He advocates starting small, engaging in short gym sessions, reading accessible self-help literature, or exploring new hobbies to build momentum toward larger personal goals. By focusing on gradual improvement rather than immediate gratification, individuals can begin to fill the emotional void left by loss or separation in a sustainable, fulfilling way. Drawing parallels between learning a sport and navigating emotional setbacks, Griffin compares the process of dealing with loneliness to mastering any skill. It involves trial and error, consistent effort, and a willingness to accept personal responsibility for one's outcome. He stresses that blaming ex-partners or external circumstances prevent real growth and keep people stuck in cycles of pain. Additionally, the video explores the concept of masculinity beyond traditional stereotypes. Griffin redefines what it means to be a strong, capable man, not through physical dominance or bravado, but through the pursuits of excellence, rational thinking, and a commitment to self-betterment. He urged viewers to embrace intellectual and emotional development without fear of losing their identity. Ultimately, the message is clear. Loneliness is not a condition to be feared of or avoided at all costs, but a natural part of the human experience that can either hinder or enhance personal growth depending on how it is managed. Through deliberate action, intentional living, and a focus on self-mastery, individuals can transform loneliness from a source of suffering into a tool for transformation. That's it for me. More to come soon. Subscribe, turn on notifications now. Have a wonderful day.